It's about that time, it's time to walk around the compound. We're gonna see some stripes and peats, and hopefully we'll hear some squeaks.
Gal's bells. Oh, there you go. We're walking around the compound. We're gonna see some tigers. Maybe I'll make mention of them and what they're up to in that sequence. Here's Allie. This is Allie. She's laying on her right hand side. She's slowly blinking, breathing. When tigers, they'll breathe a little bit heavier like that, or more rapidly when it's warm, because that helps them to stay cool, helps them regulate their body temperature when temperature's warm. She's got some grass around her. Doesn't seem to bug her. She's not flipping her tail around or anything like that, so she seems like she's not really irritated or anything like that. All right. Next cat. Who's next? We're gonna do the literal. It's gonna be literal cast. We're gonna walk around and talk about the cats. I can't remember who it was, but I remember when Melissa filmed the webcast, there was a comment that said, like, then there's Melita. She seemed to be a little bit more startled by me, possibly by a hat. Maybe it was like the fact that I was kind of like, walking more purposefully, and I had a bit of a kind of in my voice. I'm very sorry, Melita. I didn't mean to do that. Now she's getting up and she's actually walking towards the east. She's facing the east. Now she is standing over her pool. I don't know if she's going to try to take a drink out of it. Please don't. That's gross. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. That is your bath water. You don't need to drink that. You have clean water. You have buckets of water that get dumped and refilled multiple times a day. She does. Multiple times a day. Fresh, clean, cool water. And that's what she chooses to go for. That's got bugs in it. It's got grasshoppers. There's grasshoppers in there. That's gross. Anyway, when Melissa filmed the webcast, which thank you so much for that, Melissa. A lot of people loved it. And I do love to give the stick. I love giving the stick, over to different people, and have them kind of take over the castosphere, the cast plane, fly it around for a little bit, dispense of their kind of perspective, and then gives people the opportunity to see. Oh, sorry. Fire is looking towards the north. We're standing over here. She has a protruding tongue. Melita is now finished drinking from her pool. She's walked over to us. She has made a noise. I don't know if it's necessarily directed towards us specifically. And now she's walking back towards the east. Fire is looking at Melita, wondering, why did you make the noise? What were you trying to accomplish with that noise? Is there anything else? This is we're in quiet hours right now. This is Blep hours. Anyway, but Melissa did a great job. Melissa did a really great job hosting the webcast, and I want her to do it again, in the future. Numerous, there's like a different kind of rotating, a rotating lazy Susan of whoa. Okay, who is this? Is this Khan or is that Bandito? It's either Khan or Bandito. And someone is going after, there's like a mole or a vole inside the tall grass. Okay, that's Khan. Khan hears a mole or a vole in the grass, and he's very interested in it. He's contemplating. He wants to sell some updated car insurance to the mole or the vole. Or actually, no, Khan has been getting really deep into Sensi. I think he owes a lot of people some real big sums. So he is desperate right now. Like he is seeing his kids' college educations just evaporating rapidly. Hey. But yeah, I definitely want to have other people be able to host. You know, I can't remember, somebody commented when Melissa was doing it, said, you know what, I actually kind of prefer this type of webcast, you know, just walking around and just talking about the cats. I'm like, isn't that what this is? Isn't that what I do? What do I do? There's a tiger right there. It's got stripes. Yeah. What else do you want? What? It's got a tail. And there's some bushes. It's by the bushes, but now it's not by the bushes. It's interested in me. Obviously, I have an elevated tone to my voice, so it's like, hey, there might be some stuff going on. Maybe treats will be dispensed. It's like a weird carnival ride. That's what she's probably thinking. I don't even know what number this is. What is this? Webcast, like 800 something. It's a lot. I've said. So, okay, Kiara is she's laying on her back right now. She's laying between two balls. That's what she's doing. It's one of her favorite activities. It's a part of her performance art. Something patriarchy. I will say Kiara actually does seem to have kind of grown like a little bit of like a mane kind of thing going on, which is interesting. So don't know if she's like had like maybe like just increases of, you know, testosterone production, something like that. I don't know. But she's just got more scruff around her head. Whoa. Hey. This is Munch. He is facing the north. He thinks that I don't think that he's there, but I do actually am able to perceive him, else I wouldn't be talking about him right now. He's a golden tabby tiger. Oh, I know, I told your secret. I told your secret to everybody. He's like, you swore that you were never going to tell anyone. I told you that in secret. But golden tabbies, it's kind of like the product of a lot of different interesting breeding practices. One tiger, you know, plus another tiger that might be closely related to it, plus another tiger from a different kind of thing. It's like you do a bunch of different, this one goes with that cousin, with this one over here, and then that one over there, and then voila, eventually after a few generations, you get a tiger without black stripes. It's like the tiger printer ran out of ink, but just the black. Oh, this is another thing about golden tabbies specifically. Just they can't stop humping stuff. Golden tabbies out in the wild, that's how they take down their prey. It's little known fact. They're like bonobos, where it's difficult for the zoos to keep them in like a public setting just because they're just constantly fornicating. But bonobos use it as a form of social interaction, whereas tigers use it as an offensive capability. golden tabby tigers in particular. So that's little known fact. Bet you didn't know that. This is Kiara. She draws power from the sun, but she has to expose her nether regions to the sun. It's kind of like a Superman kind of thing going on. It's like like a Kryptonian, but specifically just for the bits and pieces. That's all. That's how lions. It's one of their main forms of it. Like before, they don't show this that much on like the nature programs, but usually before a big hunt, you can find the pride of lions sunning their genitals. It gives them that extra boost so that they can take down wildebeests and gazelles and stuff. Bet you didn't know that either. I don't think that I drank enough fluids today. Sometimes I'll feel like the back of my eyeballs seem like, and I'm not even joking, where it's like, oh, the back of my eyeballs seem dry. And I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't drink enough water. I know that feeling, old dusty back of the eyeballs feeling. Oh, you're probably going to be saying some weird stuff later on. Hi, Rasa. I can't remember, someone because we were did a live stream last night on the extra fancy Patreon. I try to do an extra fancy live stream at least once a week out here in the compound. Doesn't always work out. Someone was saying, I can't remember what they were saying, but Rasa has a very definite time limit. But it's like a time limit that's like, it only lasts seconds. Some cats, it's like you can hang out with them for a few minutes before they're like, all right, I'm done. My egg timer just got done beeping. But yeah, Rasa's I mean, you're lucky to get like double-digit seconds before she starts saying like, okay, all right. Before she starts playing the music at the Oscars ceremony. Wrap it up. Hello. Princess. Hey you. Hey you. This is Princess. She's a white tiger. She is practicing her army crawls. Yeah. White tigers, they naturally know that they stick out a little bit more than some of their orange cousins. So they actually they take on military style tactics, where you can see like, oh, she's where she's tucking and rolling, and she's like army crawling, and she's practicing right now. That's what they do. White tigers in particular, they realize like, oh, I need every advantage that I can get, because the animals out there in the jungle, they can see me. So I have to be that much sneakier. And that's actually where a lot of our modern military customs and practices come from. It's from watching white tigers. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Boom. I see you. I do. There was a couple seconds where he was just like, how? How did you, how? I've been playing a lot of that new Horizon game, Horizon Zero West, so it's like, you know, like I use my focus. I can like, it's like, you know, things kind of illuminate for like Aloy. And I'm like, oh, I can kind of see the terrain. So I'm able to see cats better. It's because I've been playing that game. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was talking about something different besides the, oh, I shouldn't talk about my personal life. I shouldn't talk about my personal life or my experiences ever. I should only talk about, this is Boomer, he's the tiger, he has paws, he's licking himself. He's licking himself. I didn't count how many licks, I'm sorry, I should have one of those little clicker things. No, that doesn't, hearing that doesn't bother, it doesn't bother, I'm very used to that sort of feedback. And it's like, I get it, that's understandable. I just, I really, what it is honestly, I only talk about it because it's like, oh geez, I'm like 800 some odd webcasts deep. I should talk, what should I talk about? Like, that guy, what he said. You see, this is how this works. Like, you do so many of these and then you run out of stuff that you just like, I'm going to talk about the thing, and that I'm going to talk about the thing about talking about the thing, about a guy talking about the thing, talking about the thing. It'll be meta. Hi, Mr. Potato Head. Hi, Mr. Potato Head. Hey, bud. Wait, what? What? What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want a hat? Okay, this is my hat. This is my hat. You're a good boy. You, gross. Whoa. Whoa. I am dehydrated right now, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, I gotta say something about it, but I should say something, but it should involve The Rock. And it just kept on saying like, what's Ezzy's favorite music? You know, like, oh, or I was saying like, oh, Ezzy's listening to rock. And I just kept on saying it. And then there's another part of me, like the editor part of me, was just like, don't say that. And then there's the other part of me, like the dry eyeballs part of me was like, but he is. But rock. It's like, please don't say that. This was happening inside of my head. It's like during that long kind of bit of silence, and then like the other, but then that part, like the one who was like coming up with, like, he was saying like he's listening to rock. He was also like he was saying to the editor part of me, saying just like, well, do you have something else? And the editor part of me is just like, give me a second. It's like rock. He's on the thing. He's doing the rock. Right, and then the one who came up with the initial line was like, yeah, see, it's not as easy. That was, yeah. That's how that went down. Can I help you? Can I help you? Hi, Z. Hi, ZZ. Hi, Z. Hi, Z. Hey, Z. And then after this, I have to film a fancy cast for the Patreon people. And what I'm probably going to do is just kind of walk around, and I'm just going to, really not say much. I'll say hi to the cats, and I'll snuffle at them. That's about it. See, that's the thing. Call that more of a snuffle cast. So you can subscribe to the Patreon. It's kind of like subscribing to like the YouTube Premium, where it's like it just shuts off ads and makes the experience quieter and nicer. That's what my Patreon's like. Hey, mister. How are you? Whoa. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's like girls that do their toenails like and just like put them up on the dash of the car. Let them sun dry. I have to do this, else we would have been late. All right. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo. Hi, baby. Hi, Sugar Pie. Hey. Hi. Hey, Sugar Pie. Hi. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. She just needs someone. She just needs a little bit of extra attention. That's all. I will say that that thing with the with YouTube and getting like the subscription. No joke, because I've been messing around like adding different YouTube channels. Hi. Ooh. Hi, Nadal. Hi, big guy. Messing around, adding different YouTube channels, and then like jumping back and forth from one to the next to okay, set this up, do this thing over here, upload this thing over here, and then I would forget to like switch back to like my normal account that I have that I use to like watch videos, which I do have a premium YouTube subscription. What's like, what is it, like $10 a month or something like that. I figure like, look, this is like my platform. I'm going to use the features, which it's nice. I like it. It gives you, because you get music too and stuff like that. But anyway, that no ads thing is legit, because I started watching videos and I forgot. I had started watching videos with my other accounts that I had made, and then ads started popping up, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? And I forgot that I had the premium, and I'm just like, ugh, why? Or it's like, did they do it? Was there an update to the app or something? This is garbage. Oh, this sucks. What? Skip. No. Oh, it keeps on popping up. It's like you forget, because it wipes all of it away. You forget like how. And the other thing too, what the YouTube Premium does, you can play a video and then you can close the app out. So like darken your screen, let your screen go black, and audio still plays. Ah, right. They knew that was a valuable feature. I'm like, oh, you want this? No. Gotta pay for it. And that's like, oh, it really is. It's worth it. If you listening to music, podcasts, anything like that, very valuable. And then you realize like that's one of those like don't know what you got until it's gone. So I started like watching stuff just on my regular accounts, and I'm just like, oh no, this feels icky. And then I realized I'm like, oh yeah, and I switched back over. I'm like, oh thank goodness, back to my security blanket. I've been institutionalized. All right, this has gone on way too long. Well, actually, figure give you a little bit of extra. Yeah, since I know that you're just chomping at the bit. I know you guys missed me so much. Since I wasn't posting anything last week, since I had the big co. But back. Didn't get my brain scrambled too much. Well and done, Fred. What says you, Fred? F. Anywho, thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. # door for support in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all your great cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website krescuetexas.com for more information. You keep them tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy, and thank you so much for your continued support. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Walk around the compound, stay 6 feet. Walk around the compound, walk around the compound, stay 6 feet.